Memes here. Today I'm finally building my custom keyboard. So all the parts arrived last week and I'm super excited to get into this. So first I'm going to list all of the parts that I ordered and I will link them all down below as well.
The keyboard kit I got from AliExpress. It's the YMD96 USB-C version. It came with the case, the PCBs, and the stabilizers. The PCB comes with a built-in RGB underglow, and I will go more in depth with these stabilizers a little bit later. I ordered a test switch sample from Amazon because there's different switches with different feels. So some are heavier and some are more clicky. So I like the more clicky one. So I ordered the Kaiwa Box Jades from Novel Keys. The keycaps and the LEDs I got from Amazon. These keycaps are MX style stems, so they fit most aftermarket key switches. The LEDs are the color white and are size 2x3x4 rectangular LEDs. These are the keycaps, they're modifiers, and I got them from Reddit. And these are the tools I will use for this build. You need a soldering iron that reaches 600 degrees Fahrenheit, its power supply, and a cleaning station. You also need solder, preferably with rosin core. In addition, you may need flush cutters, a screwdriver set, and a solder sucker in case you make any mistakes. Alright, let's get to it! First, I am putting the LED pins through the PCB holes. One pin is slightly larger than the other, and that larger pin goes on the positive hole, which is labeled very tiny on the back of the PCB. Once you're finished soldering, you can cut the pins. Now let's speed through this. I already put the LEDs through the hole. Now I'm soldering each. 2 things to remember when you are soldering LEDs. 1. Fill the gold ring, but don't add too much solder or you will create a short. Also, don't hold the iron too long on the LED or the LED may burn out. 2. Make sure the LED pins are completely through the hole and evenly leveled before applying solder. You don't want a crooked LED. Time to apply the switches. Each switch has 2 pins on the back. Again, make sure the correct pin is in the correct hole, positive or negative. You need to apply quite a bit of pressure to secure these switches on the switch plate, but make sure when you are applying pressure that you are not bending the plate. It took a few tries to figure out the best way to handle this, but eventually I found my groove. Whiskey break! Next step is setting up the stabilizers on the PCB board. Something to note about the stabilizers. Depending on the keyboard type, the stabilizer's size will be different. Some custom keyboards do not have numpads. Others have space between the letters and the numpads. Some spacebars, shift keys, and enter keys are larger or smaller than others, so make sure you have the correct stabilizers and keycap size for the PCB and the case that you select. Now I am soldering the switches to the PCB. Same technique. Fill the gold rings, but don't add too much solder or the switch will burn out. It's testing time! It's a good idea to test the LEDs before proceeding. If any LEDs are not active, you probably over-soldered and burnt the LED, or you need more solder to activate it. Next, I am setting up the case. I'm separating the brass inserts and the screws so I can fly through this part. This particular set came with 2 legs, which gives the keyboard an angle for your wrists. I am adding these little rubbers so the keyboard doesn't slip. Now it's time to screw everything in. First, I am putting a brass insert in every hole. Both sides of this case will have screws going in, so this insert will hold both in place. Now I am placing the PCB into the case. Make sure to put the side with the power port first. The next obvious step is to screw everything together. I will fly through this step because this build is almost complete. The last step is adding keycaps. I took a picture of the key placement because I will never fully memorize where each keycap goes. When placing each keycap, remember to line the holes up and push down all the way so the cap securely locks into place. I love the colors of these keycaps. They remind me of those chewy taffy candies. This was a giant puzzle, but it's home stretch. The finished product. This looks so sick! I love these colors!
Alright guys, that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed this keyboard build video. And this is actually the first part of 2, so the second one's going to be me programming it and kind of playing with it. So stay tuned for that, and hope you guys are staying safe.